here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this is caught inside the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Dalton. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about...
Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them, because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go, we're good.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Finds his target. It's Gates. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick second. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Forced out to his Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Under pressure, they got him again. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 1st and 10 for Dalton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dalton now to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd and 2, Murray, left side here, caught by Clay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he floated one out there incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Trying to get it to Clay that time. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Now, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 69 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 38, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 52 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Johnson, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak the first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He finds Humphries. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Another chance for Dalton. Being chased under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Derek Shelby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
44.
All right, here's Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Watch the twist. Check.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll run it with Johnson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.